Hi, it's Martin Gummer here from New Leaf International, and this is one of my occasional short videos. And this one is on personal efficiency and how it affects your efficiency in your organisation. I'm not talking about efficiency as the traditional sense of OEE in factories, although I'm including that. What I'm also talking about is when you've got a process, whether it's a call centre, a service industry, you have an end-to-end process from the start to the middle to the end. And the efficiency is how effectively you achieve what you plan to achieve and how you've designed the organisation to achieve it. And often when you go end-to-end in organisations that can't see the physical activities or the stages of their operating process, efficiency can be often less than 50%, which means that half the time you were hoping to achieve exactly what you planned to achieve, it didn't happen. So, why have I mentioned personal efficiency? Well, a manager in an organisation, certainly a senior manager, is a mirror of the business that they run. So what you see is what you get, and what employees see is the standard that is set in that business. So it's important that individual managers are as effective and as efficient as they can be. And what I want to illustrate here in a almost simplistic way is three very simple tools that any manager in a business would be using. So there's the action planner from a meeting or more than one meeting, and there's actions that you've committed to. So have you done that one? Yes. Haven't done that one? You've done that one. So that's 2 out of 3 on time. So that's 66% of the actions that you committed to do have been done on time. Lots of things get in the way, and I understand that. There's never 100%. So what have we got here now? We've got the weekly, monthly to-do list. So that one, done on time, very good. Done that one, something's prevented that one from happening. Something's prevented that one from happening, or you've had to go firefighting out into the organisation. You've done that one, but you haven't completed that one. So that's 1, 2, 3 out of 6. So that's 50% of the things that you are committed or planned to do. Let's not beat ourselves up. So the third illustration here, again, it's simplistic, but the third illustration is a diary. So it's a diary for this week, last week, next week, and there are a series of things, and you've left spaces for flexibility, so that's brilliant planning, of course. But let's say you've managed to go to that meeting, you've done that activity, couldn't do that in the afternoon because something came up and you had to go out into the organisation and fix a media issue. That one there, done okay. No, couldn't go to that one because the backlash from Monday afternoon has prevented that, so you've had to have an emergency meeting about something else. So what you planned for the month is already slipping away a little bit, or the week. That's okay. We've done that. Couldn't make that one. Something came up, somebody came into your office, throw a curve ball at you. Haven't done that one because you had to go and solve that problem that they were concerned about. Managed to get back on track in the afternoon, so that's quite good. Managed Thursday's morning meeting, you've got that. Couldn't do that, something else has come up. There's been a policy meeting on pensions or something, so you couldn't plan that one. Yes, you've done that, that's brilliant. Couldn't do that because there's a Friday panic over scheduling for next week. You've done that, but you couldn't do that because there's been a last-minute meeting to talk about scheduling for next week. So that is 12 things out of a possible 20 that you planned, times by 100, so that's 60%. So 60% of what you planned to do during the week you've achieved, and there are weeks that actually that can be quite good. There's 50% done on the to-do list, and there's 60+% done on the actions that you committed to on a series of meetings. So overall, then, what you've achieved efficiency-wise is 66% plus 50% plus 60%. Now, it's always dangerous adding up and averaging percentages, but you can when the base is 100%. So 66% of 100, 50% of 100, 60% of 100 is fine. So that is 59%. So your personal efficiency is around 59, 60 something percent. And there's lots of studies that suggests that that is the beat of the organization that you're managing or you're leading. So you're representing an organization that's around 60%. And I know there's lots of plans and lots of reasons why your operation will run at a certain efficiency, very, very rarely 85% plus. But one of them is that mirroring image that you give to the organization. So nobody's going to achieve everything that they've planned. I'm not suggesting that. But this is just one of those little reminders that you will represent the organization that you've got. So I hope you think about that. And again, thanks for listening, and speak to you at some point. Thank you.